Hi guys, welcome to my channel A Moment Knowledge. If you really like my video, then please like, share and subscribe. So without wasting time, come to the point. Today we will learn user identities. What is user identities? User identities represent people such as internal or external user. So before going in deeper, first of all we will see the what are the characteristics of the user identity. First of all, the user identity is characterized by two things. First is how the user get authenticated, and second is user property type. So first we will see how the user get authenticated. It is generally get authenticated with the internal authentication or external authentication. Internal authentication means user has an account on the host organization of Microsoft Entra ID and uses that account to authenticate to Microsoft Entra ID. Whereas external authentication is means the user authenticate using the external Microsoft Entra account that belongs to another organization or a social network identity or other external identity provider. Here social network identity means maybe a Google account, it may be a Facebook account or so on. So moving forward we will see user property type. User property type generally divided into two types, member and guest. Member can have a full privilege and guest can have a least privilege. So in the combination of all these things, user identity is generally divided into internal user and external user. The internal user further divided into internal member or internal guest, and external user is further divided into external member, external guest. So let's have one by one. Internal member. Now, what is the internal member? These are typically considered employee of the host organization. The user authenticate internally via their organization Microsoft Entra ID account, and the user object created in the resource Microsoft Entra directory has a user type member. Whereas in the internal guest, this scenario exists when host organization has a collaboration with the supplier or distributor and set up internal Microsoft Entra accounts for these users, but designated them as guest by setting the user type as a guest. Means in this user type will be guest. The, account holder are the external, but they will use the account as internal. Let's have for the external user. External user is an external member. This scenario is common in the organization consisting of multiple tenants. Consider a scenario where Reliance Group have multiple companies, but in this scenario we will see two companies, telecom and chemical company. Here the user from a chemical company need member level of access to the telecom company. In this scenario, chemical user are configured in telecom MS directory such that they authenticate with their chemical account, which is external to the telecom, but have user type of the member to enable member level access to the telecom. Means uh, telecom means you can say that chemical company user want to access the resources from the telecom company. So here the external member will come in the picture. Likewise, we will see external guest. External guests including consultants, you can say vendors or you can say partners fall into the external guest category. User authentic in this user authenticate with you can say an external Microsoft Entra account or external identity provider, just like I already said, like Google account or Facebook account. The user object created in the resource Microsoft Entra directory has a user type guest. So it is a small, you can say, description about the user identities. Thank you.